Deep in the 2nd century of the Roman Empire, a covert theological threat began to grow right beneath the surface of the early church. To expose it, Orthodox leaders essentially had to run an intelligence operation. What they discovered was a radical underground network. These groups repurposed core Christian terms, words like Jesus, salvation, and God, filling them with secret meanings that would have been unrecognizable to an outsider. This was Gnosticism. Rooted in the Greek word gnostis, meaning knowledge, it operated as an elitist society. Membership required the possession of secret knowledge that supposedly held the keys to the afterlife. To understand what early Christian apologists were up against, we have to open their dossiers on these splinter groups and step into a theological mirror universe where standard biblical history is flipped upside down. Orthodox Christianity teaches that a good God created a good physical world. The Gnostics looked at the physical world, mountains, oceans, human bodies, and saw a cosmic mistake. To them, matter is a dense prison designed to trap divine sparks of light. This diagram illustrates the Gnostic cosmos. At the top is the pleroma, a realm of pure light housing a divine triad. But far below is a different creator. Gnostics claimed the Old Testament God was actually an ignorant anomaly named the Demiurge. According to this theology, the Demiurge built the laws of nature and the moral laws of the Torah as a spiritual surveillance state. His specific goal was to keep human souls enslaved to matter, blind to the divine light trapped inside them. Through this lens, the Genesis creation story depicts a cosmic hostage situation. If the physical world is an evil trap, then the true supreme God would never take on human flesh. This forces a rewrite of Jesus. In Gnosticism, Christ was an eon, a purely spiritual emissary sent down from the highest heaven. He acted as a cosmic alarm clock, dropping into the physical realm to deliver the secret, gnosis, that would wake up trapped human souls so they could escape their bodies upon death. This leads to Docetism, the belief that Jesus only appeared to have a physical body, and it creates a startling alternate reality for the crucifixion. Texts like the Gnostic Apocalypse of Peter reveal their version of the Passion narrative. In their telling, the Romans crucified a physical substitute, identifying him as Simon of Cyrene. Simon bears the nails and the physical torture of the cross. Meanwhile, the text describes the true, spiritual Jesus hovering above the execution, completely unharmed. He watches the authorities punish the wrong man, and he laughs at the Demiurge's ignorance. This view turns the ultimate sacrifice of Orthodox Christianity into a cruel cosmic prank played on an ignorant creator. The physical evidence driving this underground theology was a collection of highly guarded, secret texts. Gnostic writers penned new documents and stamped them with the names of famous apostles to manufacture authority. The Gospel of Thomas, for example, contains no miracles, no crucifixion, and no resurrection. It offers 114 secret sayings, teaching that salvation is simply a state of self-realization. Here, Jesus tells the reader that they are already divine. The Gospel of Judas flips the standard Passion narrative. The betrayer serves as an enlightened hero, whom Jesus directly commands to turn him over to the Roman authorities. By doing so, Judas helps Jesus' spirit escape his physical meat suit. The Gospel of Mary portrays Mary Magdalene receiving private, esoteric visions about the soul ascending through hostile planetary realms. It prizes secret, subjective experiences over the public teachings verified by the apostles. And the Apocalypse of Adam rewrites early human history. It frames the flood of Noah as a targeted assassination attempt by the Demiurge, aiming to drown the illuminated humans who possessed the divine spark. These disparate texts illustrate an underground landscape where secret revelations were prized over the shared historical record of the Church. Orthodox Church leaders looked at this theology with absolute horror. Gnosticism stripped Christianity of a good creation, erased the humanity of Jesus, and declared the physical universe a demonic error. Armed with this intelligence, early apologists like Irenaeus and Tertullian launched a massive theological counterstrike. They cataloged the Gnostic myths and wrote extensive point-by-point refutations of these alternative texts. The Church unified around clear, public statements of faith. The Apostles' Creed was utilized to explicitly defend the physical reality of the Incarnation, insisting on a single, good Creator God who made both heaven and earth, and a Jesus who actually suffered and physically died. While Gnostic sects limited their secrets to an intellectual inner circle, the early Church opened its doors to the poor, the uneducated, and the marginalized, with a message of public grace. Classical Christianity ultimately survived because it defended the material world. It championed a God who doesn't flee from the messiness of creation, but actually steps into it, takes on physical flesh, and does the hard work of redeeming it.